One is loops, which allows us to repeat code, and the other is using the wait block to help us animate sprites. So first thing you're going to do with your partner, you're going to create a new project, and you're going to give it a title. Today's project is 2.2 Sprite Animation, and put your name and your partner's name. I'm working with Mr. Dale Campo. So remember, full title is 2.2 Sprite Animation, your name, your partner's name. You're going to need all of this for full credit. Second thing you're going to do once you've got everything set up is you're going to add 2 sprites. It's under here. You want to add sprites that have multiple costumes. That's how we're going to show animation. So if you click under costumes, click your sprite, it'll start on scripts. It's going to show you the costumes. We need to have multiple costumes. So the bat has 2 costumes. Avery walking has 4 costumes. Next thing you need to do is initialize, or rather you're going to add a new background. So find a background. Today we'll have our characters at the Grand Canyon. And then the third thing you're going to do is you're going to initialize your sprites. So you're going to make sure that when the green flag is clicked, that they start in a certain position. In this case, we have the bat, which is going to start at about 200x and y60. And you can always tell where your sprite is, because when you hover over it with your mouse cursor, it'll give you an x and y value. So we have initialized, that means where the sprite begins for the bat. And we have Avery walking has also been initialized. Alrighty, once we've got our sprites initialized, we want to set them up to do some animation. Alrighty, so we're going to create a new event, and we're going to use maybe when the space bar is pressed, and we're going to I'm going to show you this new one here. So there's a couple ways we can animate. One is to add switching costume, and that will switch the costume. So if I press the space bar, you'll notice that Avery switches the costume. And then we're going to have them move a little bit. So we're going to have them move and switch their costume. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use this thing. It's called the repeat block. So how about we're going to repeat this 20 times. We're going to loop some code. And one thing we're going to have them do is, so it looks like it's animated, we're going to use a wait block. We'll put it at 0.1. And then we're actually going to use the next costume. And we're going to have Avery move a little bit because she's going to move towards the bat. So we'll use, how about change X by 10. Okay. Alrighty. And then Avery's going to wait after that. And she'll probably say something like, oh, we'll time it out. She'll be like, yo, Batman. Say that for 2 seconds or so. All right, let's do something for the bat. So the bat is going to, when the space bar is pressed, it's going to wait a second. It will change, maybe switch to the next costume. And then the bat will also do this thing, the repeat block, which allows us to loop code. Repeat, let's see, how do we do it for Avery? So repeat it 20 times. And the bat had to wait 0.1 seconds so that it looked like that there's some animation going on, and then the bat will switch to the next costume, and the bat will move maybe along the X a little bit. So move to -10, so it moves to the left. And then the bat will say, how about I'm Batman. All right, let's see what happens. We've initialized with the green flag, got our animation started, and they're moving toward each other. And now they've talked to each other. Okay, that's what we're doing today. Good luck to you guys.